Hi Aquas, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawanantoinette. Today we're going to do your 2022 reading. It's going to be a prediction reading that can resonate for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is a collective reading for the entire sign of Aquarius, so it will not resonate for every single one of you. Please grab a pen and a paper also, because this reading may not make sense until you get further into 2022. So with that said, before we start this reading, I advise that you check your rising sign first, and then you can check your other most significant placements after that, like your sun and then your moon and your Venus. But start with the rising first. I've already pulled your spread, so we can just jump right into it, skip all that time that we would take to shuffle. Let's begin. We're going to start off with the previous year in summary. And the previous year in summary for you is coming up as a King of Swords. So I feel like 2021 was a lot about getting into your own, Saturn in Aquarius, Jupiter in Aquarius. We had a lot of transits astrologically in the sign of Aquarius. And so I feel like 2021 was a lot about getting into your own energy, an energy of intellectualism, an energy of the pursuit of strengthening the mind, I would say. So maybe a lot of you started thinking about ways to make money with your mind. We're going to clarify what the King of Swords is, but I just feel like in general, it's been a great energy for you guys to embody the fullness of who you are. I feel like a lot of us have been more open to intellectualism and different schools of thought in 2021 because times are different. And so I feel like you have been in your Aquarius energy. Maybe you've been a teacher, maybe you've been teaching people, maybe you've been learning more, maybe you've been learning more about astrology, maybe you've been learning, I don't know what you've been learning more about, but Aquarius and the King of Swords energy is a very intellectual sign, a very intelligent sign, and no bullshit sign too. But mostly I'm getting the energy of intellectualism, brains, smarts, studying, using your mind. So let's clarify. Why is the King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here? Some of you may do something for a living that you have to use your mind or also use your voice to communicate. Clarify the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? Spirit. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands, and that's clarifying the King of Swords. Why is the Three of Wands here? Some of you too, I feel like you have waited in 2021 for some form of communication to come to you. I feel like you've waited for something in 2021. It's been kind of like a test of patience for lots of you. Clarify the Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here? Three of Wands is here because of the Five of Swords. A lot of you have dealt with some, it feels like a specific person that you were dealing with, Aquarius, or this could be people that you were dealing with that I feel like they presented as one way, but really and truly, I feel like you always had to have your eye out on certain people. I feel like it was a year where you had to have maybe mind struggles, power games, power dynamics with a lot of people around you. And I feel like it's almost been like you've cleared the space like you've cleared space in your life to welcome new things, whether that be new people. So maybe you've cut a lot of people out of your life in 2021. And I feel like 2022 is almost like you're waiting for your ships to come in, whether that be you're meeting new people, you're having better connections, better people who you can trust around you, people who are not going to be in power struggles and mind games with you. I feel like you've dealt with a lot of backbiting energy around you in 2021, and you're well ready to welcome something new into your life in the form of people in 2022. Now, the lessons learned from the past year is coming up as a Hierophant. So, the Hierophant can talk about traditional education, traditional institutions. So, maybe that's something a lot of you, that's funny, lessons learned from the past year, and it comes up as a Hierophant. So, yeah, you did a lot of learning. I feel like there was a lot of enlightenment that you experienced in 2021. Some of you could have gone to institutions for higher learning. That's probably going to college, going back to school in some sense. Why is the Hierophant here? But most of all, I'm getting the energy that you are enlightened. Some of you may have gone through spiritual awakenings in 2021 that have changed the way you see people and life and just everything from henceforth. Clarify the Hierophant. Wow, we have the Hierophant and the Hermit. So very spiritual energy in 2021 for a lot of you. I feel like a lot of the year has been spent, or a lot of 2021 for you guys have been spent in isolation, and that isolation has brought you to a place of enlightenment about your life, enlightenment about what you want to do, about people around you. I feel like I'm reading for some Aquarius placements that really tapped into their spirituality in 2021. Maybe you were some sort of guide for other people, or maybe you were receiving mentorship from another person around you, a friend, like an actual mentor, a family member, someone it feels like taught you a lot, or you have taught others a lot in 2021. So you let me know what that means for you. But I just feel like you've been following a very spiritual path. And then what validates that for me as a reader is the next card that we have for the aspirations for your next 12 months comes up as the High Priestess. So I feel like a lot more of you are interested in spirituality. You're interested in listening to your intuition, cultivating your intuition, and also building discernment up on your intuitive abilities. So maybe some of you guys are into occultism, so cartomancy, and just different areas of the occult. I feel like people get super scared when I say the occult, but just look up the word occult if you want to know the meaning. There's nothing to be scared of. Yeah, occult, literally hidden, like the hidden meaning. Anyway, yeah, so some of you may want to tap in more to your spiritual side in 2021, whether that be if you are someone who works with your intuitive abilities, or do energy work in any sense of the word, or provide that as a service to others, or even if you don't provide that as a service to others, like you don't have your own spirituality channel or spirituality service or whatever, I feel like you would like to be more spiritual. Right, sorry about that. You guys are trying in some way to be more spiritual. Now, I clarified the High Priestess, and the Two of Cups clarifies the High Priestess. I feel like what's happening in the next, it's almost like you guys are calling in some form of spiritual partnership, or you're calling in spiritual friends, or more like just spiritual bonds. On my Twitter a couple days ago, I tweeted soul connection or no connection, and that's the vibe that I'm getting from you. It feels like you're calling in some kind of divine union, some kind of divine partnership based on spirit, based on I feel like it feels like a higher love. You know what I mean? Like you're not trying to go on Tinder to find a person to like chop it up with every few nights. I feel like some Aquariuses that I'm connecting with, your aspiration for the next 12 months, I feel like is some form of a spiritual union or partnership that you're calling into your life. Now, what empowers you to reach your aspirations is the Six of Wands. Let's clarify. Clarify the Six of Wands. Why is the Six of Wands here? Not being afraid to put yourself out there is what I feel. Clarify the Six of Wands. It feels like being, because to me, this is a proud card. Like, to me, this card is a Leo card. Like, this guy's riding on his horse. People are clapping for him. I feel like this is saying, strut your stuff, put yourself out there. Like, you're not going to meet your person by sitting on your couch. You're not going to meet your person by closing yourself off to the world. So it feels like an energy of, if you want to get this, if you want more soul connections, if you want a deeper bond in terms of an intimate relationship with another person, I feel like you're gonna have to show what you're good at, show how good you look, show how much you know, like put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to do that. Clarify the Six of Wands. Ooh, Six of Wands clarified by the Devil. I just want to see what this devil, why is this devil here? Why is the devil here? Why is the devil here, Spirit? Why is the devil here? Okay, the devil is here because of the Two of Pentacles. What I'm getting from this is, when showing up in the world is going to be important for you to meet this person, but also not obsessing about this person. I feel like set your intention, but don't obsess about the connection. Don't obsess about finding the right person. Don't obsess about, I feel like there's going to be a tendency here to like be attached to this idea or be attached. And also what I feel like this is talking about too is making sure that you rid yourself of the toxicities that you have on a personal level before you're able to go out there and meet your person or be with other people, because relationships bring out they bring out our strengths and they bring out our weaknesses. And when you're dealing with another person, you have to really know yourself and conquer yourself to be able to have an uplifting, healthy dynamic with another human being. So I feel like it's going to be a year of spotting those things within you that you need to transmute, those little areas of your shadow that you need to like work on before you get into something with someone else. It's kind of like a hint, like, okay, I know you want to call this in, I know you want to call this person in, these friends in, this business partner in, but in order for this to come in and be an actual healthy soul connection that stands the test of time in your life, you need to get rid of some things within you, some shadow aspects of you. And we all have shadow aspects and shadow elements to us. We are made of light and dark. So it just feels like probably some shadow work. And I feel like it's going to be your ideologies on relationships and just some limiting beliefs that you've had on relationships in the past and not continuing with those beliefs in the future. It feels like a complete like recognizing like, okay, wow, you know when you learn some things in, let's just say like your childhood or from your parents, and then you realize like, wow, I can't believe I actually like thought that that was like like I don't want to hold that belief in my own life. It feels like that, like transmuting some ideas that you've had on partnerships, probably when you were in a lesser evolved stage of your life, versus now being in a more evolved state because you are manifesting to be more spiritual, be more more like this, enlightened. And so I'm sure there are some things that you've learned that now you have to implement in relation to other people. Okay, so in the fifth place, we have what may stand in the way of reaching your aspirations, and that is the Ten of Wands. I feel like you'll be tired, to put it mildly. Clarify the Ten of Wands. It feels like you have a lot of work to do, a lot of obligations, a lot of things. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands. I'm not going to take this because it just fell out. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here for Aquarius? This popped out first, the Nine of Cups, and then this fell out shortly after. You know what I feel like, Aquarius? I feel like you'll have your hands full with a lot of things you actually wished for, but it will be a situation like, you know, when you're doing a lot of things, right? And even if you like the things that you're doing, if you have no time, you just have no time to do anything else. And it feels like that. It feels like you're going to be exhausted. It feels like a lot of wishes are actually coming true for you. I'm actually getting a complete different message from this. I'm actually getting something completely different. I'm actually getting that it's actually, it's like you're going to be realizing a lot of dreams, or there's a lot of things that you're wishing for, but I feel like you're going to have patience. Temperance. Wait. The Temperance card changed this whole thing for me. Yeah, you may have to wait for some things that you're wishing for, and I feel like because you're waiting for them, you're feeling like you may feel in 2022 like they're not coming, but they actually are coming. After the Ten of Wands, there's like the Ten of Wands signifies that there's more to go. Like there, don't give up. You have more to do. This hard work is going to pay off. So if you're having to be patient and wait for something, it simply means it is coming. Even if you feel like you're having to wait too long, I feel like whatever it is that you're waiting for in 2022, whether it's this partnership or a person to call your own or whatever, it's almost like, okay, I've been waiting forever. When is my person going to come? When is it going to be my turn? So the challenge for you is going to be patience. It's coming, not on your time, but it's coming. All right, so the next card we have is your relationships and emotions in the coming years, and we have in the coming year, and we have the Strength card. Why is the Strength card here? Okay. Some challenging situations may come up in friendships and relationships. I feel like be prepared for a year where you have to be detached from people, because if you're too attached, it feels like there's like an air of disappointment. And when you're disappointed in people, to me, of course, you're going to have expectations of the people who are around you and the people who you are around. But also, I feel like perspective is going to it's going to teach you that people are disappointing. People disappoint us. Like when we get in a relationship with others, we are basically going into a contract that someone may end up disappointing us someday. And I feel like that's what you're dealing with somewhat in your emotions and your relationships in 2022. I feel like you're having some kind of, you're going to have strength in your relationships with others because, I don't know, maybe you lose some relationships. Maybe some relationships are going to be lost and it's just a matter of outgrowing each other. It's a matter of not seeing things eye to eye anymore. But heads up, relationships may be a little bit challenging for you in 2022. It feels like disappointments in your closest, most long-standing relationships, because this is the Six of Cups and it talks about childhood memories, nostalgia. So maybe some people who you've been in connection with for a really long time, maybe those connections will be tested somewhat in 2022, or maybe you guys will separate ways. Yeah, maybe you may part ways with longtime friends in 2022. All right. Your career and work and finances, though, is looking great because when I pulled for this, the Ten of Pentacles came out. And of course, the Ten of Pentacles talks about material wealth, long-term wealth. It can also talk about family. It just talks about firm foundations. And I feel like if you're getting the Ten of Pentacles for your work and career and finances specifically, this is money coming in. So 2022 looks really good for your money. And the next card beside that is the Ace of Pentacles. I'm not going to get into it yet, but as a reader, I feel like this is great. This 2022 looks great in the form of finances for you. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? The King of Cups. So maybe you will be making money with this King of Cups person. Maybe you will meet a water sign that helps you to get into building something stable and long term. Clarify this King of Cups. Who is this King of Cups? A water sign is very relevant to your career, finances, and wealth in 2022. Why is this King of Cups here? Maybe this is someone who will help you in your career. All right, so I'm getting there's a person around you that's going to help you with your overall independence, and also it's almost like you're overthinking something in 2022 as it relates to your finances. You're like stuck in some kind of mental loop about something around you. It could be money, it could be direction. It just feels like you're struggling with some kind of mental battle in 2022 related to your money. And I feel like two people in wait, who is the Nine of Pentacles? Who's the Nine of Pentacles? Because that could be you. Who's the Nine of Pentacles? I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is you. Yeah, it feels like someone is helping you to get out of or to break some kind of worrisome mindset that you have in 2022 surrounding your money or your career. Maybe they're giving you a career direction. Maybe they're helping you with finances. But in some way, a water sign helps you to build your Ten of Pentacles. All right. Your health and well-being is coming up as the Ace of Pentacles. So that's a great space to be in. Even though the Ace of Pentacles talks about money specifically, it talks about new opportunities, but mostly those opportunities come in the form of something financial. I feel like you will feel good though because you're making money. And I also feel like you are in great health because this is a blessing from the universe. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? For health and well-being. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for health and well-being? Because of the Nine of Wands. Okay. So the Nine of Wands talks about pressing on. It can talk about resilience, keeping the faith that you're almost there. And with the Ace of Pentacles, or with it clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there may be something that you're having to fight through in 2022 as it concerns your well-being, not necessarily health. I'm getting well-being, overall well-being in general, especially because we just got the Eight of Swords. I feel like there's something you're having to fight through, but at the end of the day, I feel like you are taken care of. You're taken care of. It's like the universe blesses you. Like you're tested in one specific way and the universe is like, it's okay. I've got you covered. I feel like health and well-being, you'll be great. If there's anything that's affecting your health and your well-being, I feel like it's going to be worries about money. It almost feels like you're worrying unnecessarily about money in 2022 because from what I see, it's like your money is fine. Your money is fine. You'll find the career direction. You'll get the job. You will be fine monetarily. So let me just say that from now. If you are carrying into 2022 any kind of energy where you're like, oh, I'm not sure of where I'm going to go, or I'm not this or I'm not that, you will be taken care of monetarily. So act like it. Act confidently. Step into the vibration of confidence and gratitude so you can pull whatever blessing this is to you faster. All right. Next, the next card we have is your spiritual energy and inner fulfillment. And that's coming up as the Wheel of Fortune. Pretty big changes. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? This is hilarious. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. So pretty big changes. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune card talks about destiny, changes. And to me, this card, clarifying itself, is talking about your spiritual energy and your fulfillment being seeking your destiny, aligning with your destiny, aligning with fate, aligning with all these unseen forces in the world. I feel like you're in 2022 very fulfilled by the idea of aligning with your destiny here on earth, aligning with what you were meant to do, whether that be you're finding more purposeful friends, you're finding more purposeful work, you're finding opportunities to make more money, aligned with your destiny. I feel like what fulfills you in 2022 is aligning with your purpose here, seeking your destiny here, aligning with fate here. I feel like there's something that you are healing from Maybe this is energy coming over from 2021, but there's something that you're healing from as it concerns your fate, your destiny, or something that you are sitting and waiting for further direction on as it concerns your fate and your destiny. I feel like that's what's fulfilling for you though. Chasing that, chasing meaning, chasing purposeful things. All right. The next card we have is what you most need to focus on in the year ahead, and that is the Seven of Cups options. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Why is the King of Wands here? What kind of options are these? Why is this? Why is this here? I'm getting two different messages from this. The first thing I'm getting here is what you most need to focus on in the year ahead. There's a specific person that may be in your energy in 2022, possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it's somebody who embodies that energy. I feel like it's like an entrepreneurial energy. It's a very determined and proud energy. And I feel like you may have a tendency to be disillusioned about this person or be in an illusion around this person. And I feel like what you most need to focus on is seeing someone clearly, and as a result seeing that person clearly, then you'll decide how much you'll actually give and take in this relationship with this person. So be on the lookout for this King of Wands, possibly an achiever, possibly a business owner, an entrepreneur. I feel like there's someone around you that you're gonna have to it's almost like not live in a fantasy world as it concerns this person. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Anything else about this King of Wands? Proud. I said proud, didn't I? This person's coming up as very accomplished. This could be what's the relationship to Aquarius? What's the relationship to Aquarius in 2022? Tell me more about this person. Your card came out. Your card came out twice. The Star and the Queen of Swords. So this is someone that you may... What is the relationship to Aquarius? What is this person's relationship to Aquarius? What is this person's relationship to Aquarius? Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. All right, so this could be a friend for some of you, and it could be a new lover, a new love interest for others of you. I feel like you're going to have to see someone for who they are, see them very clearly, and decide how much you want to give to this relationship or give to them. Because I see that there's a potential for you having to heal from something in 2022. And just a heads up, if you see this person clearly from the get-go, from the very beginning, it can prevent a possible tower moment between you guys. All right, moving on to the next card, we have your most important lesson for the year coming up, and that's the Queen of Cups. So having to deal with your emotions. Clarify the Queen of Cups. So not being overly emotional about new beginnings, or not just falling into things just because your emotions are overpowering you, Because it's so funny. It's so funny that you're coming up as the Queen of Cups, because you're literally the Queen of Swords. But, or the King of Swords. But I feel like for some reason you'll be very emotional. And this could be in relation to a new love interest that you're finding or experiencing in 2022. I feel like this love interest may cause you to be very emotional, right? Someone is bringing out your emotions, but just because you're feeling very emotional about something, it doesn't mean you need to dive head first into so don't play the fool. Don't play the fool just because your emotions are involved. Make sure you have all the information. Make sure you know somebody. Like I said, make sure you're seeing someone clearly before you jump into anything with anyone in 2022. And last but not least, we have the overall, where are you headed in the next 12 months? This is a new spread for me, so I'm looking at the spread while I'm doing this on my iPad. All right, so the last card we have is overall where you're headed in the next 12 months, and I feel like success in the bag, but you're worried about something. You're so worried about being successful, but let me just tell you, before you start all of this worrying, I feel like something is in the bag for you. So why are you so worried? What clarify this Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Nine of Swords is here because of the Page of Cups. So you may have to be very creative in 2022. And I feel like because of that, you're like, is this going to work out for me? I'm trying so many things, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like your success is there. It's going to happen. Why is the Sun here? Clarify the Sun. So whether this is financial stress or creative stress or something, I just feel like you're money. You're going to be stable. You're going to be able to take care of yourself. You're going to be independent. You're going to be fine. I feel like you're getting some form of financial success in 2022, and you're so worried about if it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. Just know that it's going to. I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. It's like you're worrying every step of the way there, you know, and that's not really necessary. All right, let's get some overall advice. What's the advice for Aquarius in 2022? Overall advice for Aquarius in 2022. Treasure Island. If you did not believe me before, you better believe me now. Treasure Island. I feel like this is going to be a great year in the form of finances for you. But let's read card number 9. Treasure Island. At this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Your ideas are all hitting the mark, and you're in a true manifestation period when you will see evidence of the seeds of prosperity you planted in the past. The appearance of this card in a reading indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with concrete signs of prosperity in the world of form. This is a very auspicious and fortunate time for business. Creative projects can flourish as inspiration strikes. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you right now. So 2022, Aquas, it's in the bag for you. Whatever you want to be successful at, whatever you're trying to earn money in, I feel like it is about to happen for you. Even if you're worrying about it, I feel like, let me just tell you, you're gonna be successful. So guys, this is your reading for the end of the year, looking at 2022. as a prediction of what is about to happen. I hope you like this reading. If you did, remember to like this video with a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be launching a podcast soon where you can also listen to my readings. So if you're listening on there, I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening. Bye.